Very impressive to see a strong up-and-coming coalition of males. Such a great thing to see out on game drive. Dominant boys doing what they do.
Very good morning to everybody. We're out this morning. This morning we're following up on Mbiri Pride, hoping to get Mbiri females. And we've picked up some tracks here on Hyena Road. And the tracks are down on the ground here. They're looking pretty fresh, maybe last night or early this morning.
Right, so fresh on the road this morning, we've got a couple of sets of lion tracks. It looks like at least 3 for now. A good way of knowing early in the morning in winter when it's very fresh. There's a dew level that sets sometime between 3 and 5. When these lions walk over it, they're breaking the soil or picking up the dew that's sticking to their feet. So we can very clearly see first thing in the morning, if we're following good fresh tracks or the ones from the evening, that the dew is set on top. It's a clear indication for us to keep on following.
Managed to pick up the Tintswalo Males with 2 Mbiri lionesses up here around Skybeds in this nice big open sodic area. It's only 3 males. It's the male with a short tail, the male that was with him the other day roaring, and then what looks like the Naru male. What worries us is the last couple of weeks we haven't seen the male with a short mane with either of these males when they're moving around. We haven't seen the 2 females with the cubs. Maybe he could be with them, but I highly doubt that, so we're not too sure what's happened to that male, but only time will tell. So these are 2 Mbiri lionesses, are 2 of the younger females. We believe the 3 older females could be denning. And probably one of the other younger females are with them. So these 2 are just moving around with the Tintswalo boys or Tintswalo males. It's been quite a nice tracking morning. Finding those tracks. Perfect mist. Beautiful misty morning. Following and then finding them here. Very, very close to Skybeds. Successful tracking by Roland and myself. So due to this coalition now being pretty successful and roaring and dominating the area and moving around with females, we don't want you guys to get confused which is which male we're talking about. So often I talk about the Naru male and the short tail male and the other male. So we're going to give them an individual name, each of them. So we're going to have a chat to the trackers, rangers, and yeah, please, even the viewers. You guys are really involved in our virtual safaris and you support our virtual safaris and watch and subscribe. So if you guys can come up with maybe some names for each of these male lions, and going forward in the future they are going to be a successful coalition, and it'll be nice to have names for each individual lion here. Now we're now looking at the Naru male of the Tintswalo boys. This guy made a very, very good choice in life. About 2 years ago, he left the Naru Pride and he joined the Mbiri Pride. He obviously knew that there was a lot of competition in the Naru Pride when there were those 5 young Naru males. So he is actually a little bit older than these Mbiri males. You would think he's bigger, more dominant, but actually he's not. The Mbiri males are pretty much dominating him at the moment. He's just tagging along. But yeah, he's made a good choice and he's joined a good coalition. His brothers or cousins are actually in the western Sabi Sands. They're called the Tintswalo Males. So those are 3 of the Naru Pride males that went into the Sabi Sands. But he's now joined the Tintswalo Males.
We're starting to notice a few dynamic differences between these Tintswalo males, especially when they're on a kill or walking together scent marking. We'll see that this one with the shorter tail is definitely the dominant one in the group. Taking over, dominating, eating first. The first one to initiate the roaring is what I saw a few nights ago. The others would not roar until he started it. So definitely the chief in charge, the one with a short tail. Very impressive to see a strong up-and-coming coalition of males. Such a great thing to see out on game drive. Dominant boys doing what they do. We're watching 3 ground hornbills, and at the moment they're busy calling in a duet between the male and female. The female will start calling first, and then the male second with his deeper, more gruff voice. Do you hear the male with his...
What you can see going on behind me here is 2 young bull elephants, or what we call askaris. Probably between the ages of about maybe 10 to 20, these young males. Just playing with each other, just jostling. Nothing too serious. Just testing each other's strength, testing each other's power, and just playing around.
A wonderful morning we had tracking down the Tintswalo males and Mbiri females in the mist. Took a bit of a while, but eventually success. We're starting to head back now. It's getting a bit hot. Just stopped to appreciate the amount of zebra and wildebeest on this plains around Kopi's area. We'll be seeing you until next time.